welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you guys are new here, my name is Kayllc and I am a nail tech that loves to uplift and inspire other women to reach their fullest potentials and to never stop chasing their dreams. I feel such a pro with my little intro. A few weeks ago on my Instagram story, I did post my journey, my self-love journey as a nail tech, and I had received a ton of engagement from you guys, and it warms my heart to know that you guys want to know more about me, and just to have this opportunity to allow my vulnerability to motivate and inspire somebody means so much. And the best way that I can answer and tell you guys my journey as a nail tech, its ups and its downs, is through my YouTube channel. My goal with my YouTube channel is to be able to create an environment and a space for other people that want to reach their dreams. Ooh, sorry guys, you guys were falling. And honestly, being open and being real and being honest about my journey is something that I want to be able to give you guys, because it's not all rainbows and sunshine. And although I definitely am enjoying the fruits of my labor, it's still a journey. There's still ups and there's still downs, but it is all worth it because I'm truly living as my authentic self and doing what I love with a passion, and I want nothing but the same for you guys. I truly believe there is enough for everybody to eat, and clearly you guys have a desire of a nail tech life. So let me share mine. I love my journey as a nail tech, and it's a journey that I'm beyond grateful for. It's a windy road, but I would not change nothing about my journey, and I know that I'm still constructing it, still writing it. So with that being said, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to be able to enjoy and experience my journey with me. And the beautiful thing about journeys is that they are specific to you. So while my journey is so different, hopefully it can motivate you guys if you guys are in a slump, or inspire you guys to get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna start all the way to the beginning. Back when I was a little youngling, when I was 7-8 years old, I used to join my dad on his second job on the weekends to go. We used to wake up early Saturday morning, drive around Arizona to do landscaping, and I did not mind to do it. There I was, my little 8-year-old self, raking the front yard, because I knew at the end of that Saturday my dad would hand me over a stack of cash. He definitely instilled in me to never be afraid to chase the bag, and don't be afraid to get down, to get to work, so that way you can earn some money to get what you actually want. So I'm definitely grateful for my parents for giving me such a blessed life, but also taught me that everything comes with work. You know, everything comes with putting the effort and the time and the energy into it if you want that currency energy back. And at the end of the day, as soon as my dad handed me that little stack of cash, I demanded him to take me to Walmart, Walgreens, and I would blow all the money on nail polishes from all different types of brands, all different types of colors. So being a nail tech was something that definitely I feel like I was meant for. Like, I really feel like I was born onto this earth to slay nails and to create art and make women feel beautiful. After I was done with homework, I would still sit at the dinner table and just paint my nails literally for hours. It was just so calming for me, and I was always a very imaginative child, so I stayed inside a lot. While everybody played outside, I would stay inside and paint my nails. I would literally watch a ton of nail YouTube videos on tutorials and do my nails every like 2 days, different styles. Even while I was in middle school, I would buy the Kiss kits from Walmart and spend so long doing my nails. So it was definitely something I enjoyed doing, but I never believed that it would grow into what it is now at that moment. So then at 16 years old, I got my very first job at Chipotle. And what did I do as soon as I got money? I took my ass straight to the nail salon and I got my nails done. But once I had to give up my hard-earned money to something that I wasn't even satisfied with, bugged me so much. I would come home and still fix my nails and clean them up because they were never the way that I wanted them. I remember it was winter of 2018, and when I got my second paycheck, I got my Christmas nails done, and I was cashier, but I was still not allowed to have nails. I did not care. A job was not about to dictate how I wanted my nails done, and I got them a bright red, and then the ring finger was a silver sparkly color. I did not care that they were the most brightest, loudest nails, even though I was not allowed to have them. I wanted them that way, and when I want something, I get it. I clock into my shift, and my manager tells me, you know you're not supposed to have nails. I'm like, yeah, but Christmas is next week, so I treated myself. He responds with, well, I'm gonna have to write you up. And I said, that's fine. I'm not gonna take them off, because I knew that's what that was leading to. He was like, well, for the actions they're gonna have to be taken. That's fine, I'll make it easier for you, and I won't come back at the end of my shift. Did not take me serious, and I never went back. I was already not liking the job. Just working in itself, having somebody tell me what to do, when to do it, when I can take time off, when I can't take time off, did not sit right with me. So I was definitely meant to be a businesswoman, a business owner, because I just couldn't. I'm good with authority, but not when it comes at a minimum wage price. At that time, I remember I was heavier on Twitter, and I would see that there would be at-home nail techs, and I always wondered where I could find one. I actually remember seeing Nayeli Nails and Kay Nailed It. Oh, they are the ones who truly have inspired me to become the nail tech I am, because if I quit my job over nails, and it's something that I've been loving to do, I was like, and if they can do it, then I can do it. So I bought my first beginner kit. I remember it was the Mia Secret beginner kit. At the time it was like $99, and I remember just like saving up each dollar, and as soon as I hit 100, oh, I was so excited to put in that order. I got my package. I got a little table from OfferUp, a $30 table, and I dragged my sister into my client chair. I love my sister so much. She is my #1 supporter, and she definitely deserves all the free nails in the world because she rocks some ugly ones in the beginning. The first time ever doing nails, it was on my sister, and I just remember feeling like so weird being on the other side of the table, but feeling like so aligned. Like I've never felt so aligned in my life. It's weird, but the best way I can describe it is like, you know when That's So Raven and they like zoom into her eye? Well, not like that I saw my future with this fully, but it just felt like, it just felt so magical. It really did. Like there's just no other ways to put it. Like even though it took me like 5-6 hours to do her nails, I loved every moment of it, and I knew that this was the beginning of something. It was just something I just knew. It was so much clarity, and I will never ever forget that feeling. So these are her first nails ever. Oh no, I mean, don't get me wrong, at the time, for being a beginner that didn't know anything, I didn't do that bad, but they're ugly. And I actually did her nails right before my shift at Goodwill, because that was my second job, was Goodwill. And I remember driving to work after finishing her nails, feeling just so amped up, and literally at work that same day, I was at work hiding behind the clothing rack and making my price list. This is my beginner price list. My sets literally would start at $20. I did not care how much money I made. I just needed enough to get me products because I truly loved doing the nails so much. And it's so funny because I still kind of keep in contact with my coworkers at the time, and they're like, remember when you came into work and you were literally doing your price list, and look at you now. Like, that's insane. Just a little 16-year-old with no doubt chasing the dream. And I was actually 16 at the time, a sophomore, summer of going into junior year. So with my school, during junior year, you can do a program where you can go to high school and cosmetology school at the same time. So I begged my parents. They were super supportive, and then that's when I started cosmetology school. I would go from 7 to 11 high school, and then 12 to 4 cosmetology school, and then I would go after until nighttime to work. Guys, I was always like this little hustler, always 16. I had my Goodwill job. I also had a seasonal jewelry store job, And then when I wasn't doing those 2 jobs on top of school and Cosmo school, I was fitting in nails when I could. It's just, I love staying busy. I love always having something to do, and I love how much it engaged my brain and made me feel so creative. It was truly for me. So mind you guys, this entire time that I had, since the moment I picked up the brush, it was in the summer, July of 2018. Throughout that entire time, my friends at the time would let me practice on their nails, and although the friends that I had in high school, we have grown apart, they still hold a special place in me because they truly were my #1 supporters, and I will always have that special place in my heart for them, just like their support and their love, and I will always have that appreciation for them. Towards the end of that year, literally, so the moment I picked up the brush to like 6 months after, I quit my job because I had so many friends come and help me practice on them. And right away I started Instagram. I posted my first nail set. Like, I knew that I wanted to be an Instagram nail tech. I didn't want to just be a random nail tech, just a nail tech. I knew I wanted to be an Instagram nail tech. So since day 1, I would constantly be posting, and that's how I got my clientele. Were actually from my friends and other girls from school, because they would see the nails I would post for very affordable. Who else can afford affordable nails? Other teenage girls. So that was really nice. I definitely got myself out there purely off of social media, not doubting myself, not giving a damn about who judged me about posting my nails, about who would say anything. I did not care, because at the end of the day, when I was done with that nail set, not only did I receive some extra little cash to treat myself, but I made another woman feel beautiful. I made myself feel better. That's all that mattered to me. I could care less about anybody else's opinions. So this is your guys' sign. So at this point, it has been about 6 months of me finishing my high school, going to cosmetology school, posting myself on Instagram. I actually quit both of my jobs, and I had a sit down talk with my parents. They helped me, which I'm so grateful to have like 4 very supportive, loving parents. They helped me really navigate my finances and see how many sets like I had to do, or how much I had to work to cover like my car insurance, my gas, like my little things like that. They always made me very self-reliant, and I'm grateful. But then I remember I was booking for prom sets. I was so excited, and then COVID hit. Ooh, and the whole world turned upside down. But I took this as an opportunity to expand my business and to grow it even more. So I had another sit down talk with my parents, told them, hey, listen, I'm growing, I am outgrowing my space, I really want to do this. Can I please use the second garage? We had a 1-car garage. I said, please let me use it. I will do all the renovations. You guys don't have to drop now 1 cent, you know. I will pay the difference of the electricity bill. Like, please let me have my little home salon, because at this time I was in cosmetology school still, so I worked under like I practiced under my student license, and I wasn't able to get a space yet. They were so loving, and they let me use the space, which I'm so thankful. It was such a cute spot. When I tell people that when I worked out of my garage, they looked at me like but no guys, like, you wouldn't be able to tell. It was so lovely. And honestly, a bulk of my regulars that I have now, I got when I was at home working from the nail garage, and still come to me now. It was really lovely because they were able to walk on the outside of the house. Like, inside they didn't have to go through the house. I added like cute little flooring, painted the walls, and I even started doing lashes as a side service, just in case if I didn't make enough money to have another service. But guys, I don't know how lash people do it. I give all the props to my lash girl, because it is just so tedious, so boring, and I had no patience for it whatsoever. I probably did lashes like 4 to 5 months, and I would never post about it because I hated it. Once I was able to start accepting clients, I took in my loving clients in my garage, and I was actually still in high school. So while I was doing nails, I would have my laptop propped up, joined in on my online classes, and I was still doing nails. So COVID honestly boosted up my business instead of going down. And then I finally graduated high school with a 4.7 GPA and scholarships. I love to mention that because people sometimes don't expect it. And it was time for me to head on over to ASU, a university. And I was going to stay at the dorms, but clearly I couldn't do nails out of the dorms, so I decided to get a 2-bedroom apartment near the school, so that way I had somewhere to work and still attend school. And this was a very bittersweet moment, because although I was really proud of myself for living on my own and moving out, I didn't move out with the best intentions. I had a huge fallout with my family literally right before my graduation, and I left in a very storm rage type of way. I definitely moved out to kind of get away, and it's not crazy. It's just like, I'm sure a lot of people with divorced parents know how it is trying to satisfy and please both of them, and you want them to be proud of you, but they each have such different ways of life that I felt like I just needed to find my own space and to find myself. But I didn't do it with like, oh guys, I'm gonna move out. I did it like, oh, I'm gonna move out. You know? So I mean, any teenager at the time is just full of emotions and rage, but as soon as I moved out, shoot, life hit me hard. Life hit me hard. I thought I had it hard, and then I moved out and I was like, yeah, no, I had it so good. Oh my gosh, I honestly really had a hard time balancing a full semester of 16 credits, trying to keep my scholarships, still running a business, you know, the stock, the marketing, the inventory, the customer service. I was in a very committed relationship at the time, and honestly, like living a little housewife life that was in college, that was also trying to run business. It was too much for my 19-year-old self, and I just want to give her the biggest hug, because she put so much unnecessary pressure onto her, but I had to go through that. It was super difficult, and every day felt like a struggle, and reading my journal entries back then makes me just, like I said, it just makes me want to give her a big old kiss. It makes me want to give her a big old kiss and a big old hug, and just let her know that, like, look at us now, like everything's gonna be okay. I get so emotional because it was truly like the lowest point in my life. It was the lowest point in my life. I felt so out of alignment. I didn't know who I was. I stopped caring about my physical health. I indulged myself in food, in substances. Like, I was not happy whatsoever, and I finally came to a breaking point in the winter of 2021, and I had got COVID. And I truly believe, like, I definitely attracted that and manifested that because I was so unhappy and did not take care of myself whatsoever. And then that's when I sent out an email. Literally, I dropped out through email. I sent an email to my counselor saying I'm dropping out because I just came to a breaking point. And even dropping out was such a bittersweet moment, because it was something I knew I had to do for myself, for my future, to stay in alignment. But then it also came with kind of a part of a disappointment coming from my parents, and they're super proud of me and they love me now. They're so supportive, but they definitely wanted me to pursue more education and use my smartness use it and apply it, and I do just now in this way, you know. So it just came with a lot of I am the firstborn daughter of immigrant parents, and the need to carry out their sacrifice and their need to make them happy is so beyond me. And it's something that I am trying to like rewire, to know that like I don't need to please anybody else but myself, including my parents. It's still something I'm learning, but I'm definitely on that path, and they are happy for me and I want them to be happy and proud of me. But it's still a part of me that is like, I had to sacrifice a little bit to get to where I am, but I'm happy I did it. So mind you guys, I was still working out of my student license, and I was still going to school and getting my hours, and because of COVID, being able to take your test was so backtracked. So after the new year, after I dropped out, I remember I said, no girl, you have to ponerte las pilas. You have to literally put on the batteries and like get going. So I ended up passing my test, super easy, flying colors. So I ended up getting my license, and my lease was about to be over in the summer for my first apartment. So it was time for me to start looking for a nail suite. I took the time to literally look, and I found this really gorgeous space literally down the street from my apartment, and I decided to move into the suite before my lease was over, just in case, which I'm so glad I did, because I literally got my keys. I had let them known it was a beauty place, it was a beauty suite. I had let them know I'm a nail tech. Is that going to be a problem? Do you guys have the proper ventilation system? Because I know the fumes and whatnot. Yes, 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 this and that. I work day 1, fine. Day 2, I'm doing my client's nails. The manager and the landlord come and knock. They tell me the nail smell is too much and you're gonna have to move out tomorrow. Tomorrow? I am literally booked a whole month out, and I tell them I can't move out tomorrow. We signed a contract. If anything, I can contact state board for not having the proper ventilation system. If anything, no. And one thing about me, guys, I don't care if you're a man, I don't care if you're 6 foot tall, I don't care. I'm a little chihuahua and I'm a little biter. At that same time, I also had another fallout with my family at that time, literally the day I was moving into my beauty suite. And real quick, the universe was like, yeah, the vibrations don't match. You simply can't attract what you aren't. I simply couldn't have that life of a nail suite owner because I wasn't there vibrationally. I was still so mad at myself and so angry at life, and because of that, I lost my beauty suite. And I don't blame anybody else. I don't even blame myself, to be honest, because there wasn't a time where I didn't know as much as I do now. But it was a whole ordeal. My parents, although we were not on the best terms, they still looked out for me. They wanted me to file a whole lawsuit, whatnot, against this owner, but I just wanted to take the easy high road. What goes around comes around. I moved out literally the day after they told me to leave. Went back to my apartment, and something about me, I hate backtracking, guys. I hate it. I don't like it. The feeling of it, ugh. But I knew that I had to make changes. I was feeling better from dropping out of college, but I knew I had to make changes. And I knew I had to change my personality to change my personal reality. So because I couldn't find another beauty suite, I moved into another 2-bedroom apartment, a much nicer one, and honestly, it was really nice. And I love that apartment, and I will always hold that apartment true to me. That is when I also left my relationship, and it was something that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that everything that it taught me. I was in this relationship really young, since I was 15 years old, guys. I was 15 to right before I was 20. So I have nothing but respect for the journey and the experience, but I knew I had to let it go to really get to where I want to be. And it hurt, and it was uncomfortable, and it was the unknown, because I've never been by myself, let alone live by myself, let alone maintain myself emotionally, spiritually, financially. Like, I was in the dark. But what's something so beautiful about the unknown is that you get to discover yourself, you get to discover more, and you get to experience more. And oh my god, guys, that is when I started my TikTok. So now we are in winter of 2022, and that is when I started my TikTok. And I went on my cruise, and my first video went viral. I told myself I'm going to commit myself to giving myself the dream life that I wanted. I started going back into the gym consistently. I rekindled with my family in a healthier way, communicating with them in a healthier way. Since the winter of 2022 to now, nothing but great things have been happening, and you guys have been following my journey. And I literally started with 0 followers, little by little kept getting more, and now I am almost at 600,000 followers on TikTok. Oh, it's insane. Me and Lemonade have announced our collaboration. Here's our little collaboration videos. So by the time this video is out, the whole shebang will be out. I hope you guys loved it. Oh my gosh, like, we poured so much into this. I do want to do a little montage to such a great experience. Me and Lemonade, both, we did everything with pure intentions and just pure love. Hey guys, I have a business call for a project that I am beyond ecstatic for. I am just super excited. I just see such big things for it, and I'm manifesting even bigger things for it. We got the prints. I do want to open it up. Ah! Dude, they're perfect. Oh my gosh, I got 2 just in case. 444. Yeah. Okay guys, so we made it to the rose garden. I'm gonna try to find like a really aesthetic, cute place. My hair looks good. Start the video like, and then I get up and then I'm like, I actually don't have that many like pink clothes. I'm about to have a nail appointment, but it is launch day. Oh, I am just so appreciative of all the love on this collab, on this collection, and it's just so amazing. And I'm manifesting selling out really quick. Back in this summer, I actually got my first beauty suite, and guys, I know she's mine and I hold her to me because this is my true vibrational match. Unlike back then, if I had given up back then, back when I was super sad, back when I lost my beauty suite, I would never have experienced all this that I have right now. All of this. Ugh, I'm so grateful for my past me. Oh my gosh. So back to it. I got my beauty suite. She's still constantly growing. I actually also ended up moving back home with my parents in the summer, and it is not a step back, it is a cleanup. I'm definitely cleaning up my relationship with them, and it's so healthy and it's so pure now. I love life, and honestly guys, there's just so much more on the way. There's so much more. I moved back home for a bigger plan, for a bigger vision, and I can see it coming. So when I tell you guys this is my beginning, I come with a little background behind me, and I'm so grateful for that journey. And I honestly cannot wait to see what's more for me, what more is there to come. And I am so grateful that you guys decided to join my journey, and you guys are honestly helping uplift me and pick me up, and you guys are doing it just by watching. And I really want you guys to know that I truly appreciate you guys, and I want you to know that you can do it, that if you set your mind to it, you can do it. Guys, like, if I stopped when it got hard, I wouldn't be here now. Oh my god, I would much rather regret failing than not trying at all. And if it's a journey that is really meant for you, it will be for you, no matter the lows. And if anything, you have to go through the lows to experience the highs. Guys, I literally feel like I'm on FaceTime with you guys, and I love you guys so much, but my client is actually about to come, and I do not mean to rush you guys, but shoot, this is my life. I balance a ton of things, and I would not trade my life for anything. I'm so grateful. I hug my 16-year-old me, my 19-year-old me, my 21-year-old me, and it's just amazing being able to live my dreams when I thought like I wouldn't even have made it here. I love you guys so much, so much. And please, for your younger self, do it for you. Chase your little girl's dreams. Make her dreams come true. Make her happy, because it's so worth it. And I gotta clean myself up before my client comes. I literally have 5 minutes. I just want to spend all the rest of 5 minutes with you guys. Let's all make it together. I don't want to be up top here by myself, guys. Come on, I want y'all with me. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you guys tons. Bye.